So there's devastation with the powerful storms and hurricanes that have happened recently in Florida, Puerto Rico, and a lot of the southern east part of the United States after Hurricane Fiona and after Hurricane Ian. Even seeing parts of Atlantic Canada, all my brothers and sisters out in Atlantic Canada right now that are facing the brunt of the destruction of Hurricane Fiona. Like, it is absolutely devastating to witness and to react to seeing the destruction and power of, a natural disaster that you have really no control of. But leave it to the president of the United States, Joe Biden, to give us a response in the regard of the hurricane, because Joe Biden has his own little advice when it comes to helping people survive natural disasters. Now, would it be actually preventing less natural disasters? Maybe it's something to do with, the climate, something to do with the environment, and we should be looking at the science and data and seeing the intensity increasing, that maybe we should be concerned about that. No, actually, Joe Biden is more concerned about people vaccinated during the hurricane. And apparently, if you follow the science, a Pfizer or Moderna vaccine or a booster shot is going to protect you, according to Joe Biden. And here's what he had to say about it.
Let me be clear. If you're in a state where hurricanes often strike, like Florida or the Gulf Coast or into Texas, a vital part of preparing for hurricane season is to get vaccinated now. Everything is more complicated if you're not vaccinated in a hurricane or natural disaster hit.
Everything is more complicated if you don't get vaccinated. I gotta tell you, this is complicating right now. How does an internal vaccine, an internal injection of an experimental vaccine, going to prevent me from a natural disaster that is causing horrific winds and torrential downpours? I'm conflicted right now. I am confused right now. I'm already in a complicated spot right now. But Joe Biden is letting the American public know, just get vaccinated and everything goes well. And he's reading it from a binder. I'm sure that's provided by Pfizer. I can't believe he actually said that out in the open. Let's listen to this again.
Let me be clear. If you're in a state where hurricanes often strike, like Florida or the Gulf Coast or into Texas, a vital part of preparing for hurricane.
Is it kind of ironic or a coincidence that he's mentioning Texas and Florida, both red states? I mean, not to conflict anything, not to bring the blue-red divide, because I don't believe in that. I believe people are people. I don't understand this whole, Republican states and Democratic states and stuff like it's just kind of ridiculous. It's just adding more fire to the fury. But it's amazing that that's the only two states that he mentions. What about a hurricane that hits, New York City? People have been suffered that with Hurricane Sandy. What about the Atlantic Canada here, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland? They have had devastation through that. But it's funny that he brings up Texas and Florida. Just kind of a coincidence. Just wanted to add that in.
Season is to get vaccinated now. Everything is more complicated if you're not vaccinated in a hurricane or natural disaster hits.
Like I said, I'm more complicated with this. This is more complicated. Someone explain to me, where's Fauci to give us the science on this? Where's the follow the science on how an internal vaccine is going to protect us from the wrath of nature? I don't have any more words to say to that. I really don't. Um, just the fact that Joe Biden would make a statement like that, you know, we, I mean, it's probably the first. I'm more shocked that he was able to complete that sentence and not, fall apart at the end or kerfuffle himself, to coin that phrase. Um, I'm more surprised that he was able to make that statement, but geez. I think even someone like him, you would think you would understand that this is this is nothing. This makes no sense. This literally makes no sense. Even for a senile 78-year-old, 79-year-old, how old is Joe Biden? I think 78. Um, Even for someone like him, you think something in his brain would connect and realize that that makes absolutely no sense. But hey, brought to you by Pfizer. That's pretty much the ending of it.